Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Be careful who you assemble. The Thunderbolts teaser trailer had MCU fans seeing some familiar faces and new ones. And of course, like any Marvel teaser, the 3-minute clip also has its fair share of Easter eggs. Today at ScreenRant, we look at this teaser and break down all its little details and fan theories. Scheduled for a May 2025 release, Thunderbolts revolves around a team of supervillains and anti-heroes assembled to take down a mysterious threat. As these characters find their redemption, Thunderbolts promises a memorable send-off to MCU's Phase 5. In the teaser's final moments, Julia Louis-Dreyfus makes an appearance as CIA Director Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. The royal socialite and secret agent previously appeared in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, recruiting John Walker for a secret government program. She also met Yelena Belova in Black Widow, with a similar proposition, and later flexed her CIA authority in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Based on the teaser, Valentina may be the one who is pulling the strings behind the Thunderbolts. The titular members of the team like Yelena, Ghost, Taskmaster, and US Agent are shown to be fighting each other in an abandoned lab facility. While they figure out how all of them have been anti-heroes, they don't know why exactly they're supposed to meet each other. When the team is shown to be meeting Valentina, they're all united and visibly wounded. This scene might happen by the end of the movie when Valentina reveals her ultimate plans to the Thunderbolts in person. In Black Widow, it was revealed that Yelena's bitterness also stems from the fact that Alexei was a Russian spy and was only posing as her father.
You have done nothing but tell me how bored you were. I was the chore, the job you didn't want to do.
Left alone in the Red Room, Yelena was turned into an assassin from a young age. The reason why she still holds resentment against her father.
The only thing you care about are your stupid glory days is the Crimson Dynamo, and no one wants to hear about it.
But in the Thunderbolts teaser, Yelena shows up at Alexei's door and seeks his help. Even though they still haven't repaired their relationship, it seems like Yelena is running out of allies. Meanwhile, Alexei's flat is a mess, with a lot of pending dues in the mailbox. He has fallen back on hard times, but he tries to put on a happy face, reunited with his adoptive daughter. Hopefully, Alexa and Yelena will share a wholesome father-daughter bonding moment by the end of the Thunderbolts.
Bye, Miss America.
Disgraced hero John Walker was introduced in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. While he tried to be the next Captain America, Walker's uncontrolled rage made him go rogue, but he has accepted Valentina's proposal to become the government's operative called US Agent. A lot has changed in Walker's life by now, as he has had a child to take care of, and reading all the negative press stories about his fall from grace, Walker is clearly ashamed of his violent past. Maybe joining the Thunderbolts can be his shot at redemption. The action scenes also reveal US Agent to have a new shield, which is painted black all over along with a red border. While Captain America's original shield was made of vibranium, this could be made of the same material, given Valentina's interest in Wakandan resources. One of the newest characters in the MCU is the mysterious one known as Bob.
What do they call you?
Bob? No, your call sign.
Bob. Played by Lewis Pullman, Bob appears in the abandoned lab facility, introducing himself to the rest of the team. But he's no ordinary human, as he can clearly move objects with his mind. Later, he's shown to be held at gunpoint with an army of gun-wielding soldiers. But the casting details of the Thunderbolts have already revealed that the Bob in question is Robert Reynolds, aka Sentry. One of the most powerful heroes in Marvel Comics, Sentry gained his powers after he accidentally consumed an experimental serum. Gaining the power of 1,000,000 suns, Sentry possesses abilities like superhuman strength and quick healing. Even Sentry's costume is teased in the trailer with a brief glimpse at a belt clasp that is shaped like Sentry's logo. So there's a high chance for Bob to suit up later in the movie. Considering Thunderbolts is all about the villains, Sentry's dark side can also be touched upon. In the comics, Sentry awakens an alternate personality called the Void, which is darker in nature. Are the Thunderbolts in the lab to rescue Sentry or take him down? Regardless of what their mission is, it's apparent that Sentry's involvement will have major consequences for the Thunderbolts. The Stark Tower was briefly the base of the Avengers before the superheroes moved to a less public location in Avengers Age of Ultron. Later, Spider-Man Homecoming confirmed that Tony Stark had sold the tower to mysterious new buyers.
Tony sold Avengers Tower. We're relocating to a new facility upstate.
What
What about me?
Renovations continued in the tower and other MCU movies, but Thunderbolts shows that the tower's new owner is indeed Valentina. This is why the room in which she finally meets the Thunderbolts looks so familiar. Will the former Avengers Tower become the new base for the Thunderbolts? Bucky's first appearance in the teaser finds him keeping an eye on Valentina. Bucky may be working on a side mission to investigate Valentina's covert activities. Interestingly, Bucky can be spotted at a party that's honoring the Battle of New York, the iconic clash between the Avengers and Loki in the first Avengers movie. While the posters on the wall give this away, eagle-eyed fans will also spot Loki's scepter that is put on display. While the scepter no longer has the Mind Stone in it, Thunderbolts might feature the mystical staff as a weapon yet again.
The scepter is alien. The jewel appears to be a protective housing for something inside. Something powerful.
From the poster of the Thunderbolts, it's evident that Bucky will be a part of the team. However, he doesn't meet the other team members in the early encounter at the lab facility. Instead, he catches up with the Thunderbolts during a fast-paced desert chase, even shooting down their car. Why is Bucky fighting against the Thunderbolts? One theory can be that Valentina or someone else has brainwashed him yet again like before. But even if Bucky is brainwashed or has his own vendetta against the Thunderbolts, it's clear that he will later join the team. In the teaser's final moments, Bucky can be seen standing with the team in the elevator, implying that he no longer has any enmity with them later. While the US agent gets a new shield, Ghost and Taskmaster are sporting new suits in the Thunderbolts. Ghost, who earlier donned an all-white costume with red eyes, can now be seen in a darker color, with a white mask. Similarly, Taskmaster is also wearing muted colors with a white mask that resembles a skull like her comic book counterpart. Both villains are probably wearing less bright colors now for stealth purposes, considering the covert nature of the Thunderbolts mission. A mysterious aspect of the Thunderbolts movie is its title, more specifically the asterisk in its title. With an asterisk usually denoting a footnote or another meaning, there are high chances that Thunderbolts will have another meaning or codename. Fans have been speculating that maybe this implies a last-minute plot twist that reveals that the Thunderbolts is actually a front for another team. Given the lineup of its reformed villains and anti-heroes, the Thunderbolts might end up being the Dark Avengers or New Avengers. This seems to be the implication in the teaser's final words, "Careful who you assemble." While this line alludes to the Avengers motto, "Avengers Assemble,"
Avengers!
Assemble.
it might hint at the Dark Avengers theory. So there you have it. There are many plot details, references, and theories from the teaser for Thunderbolts. While the cast is already stacked with some memorable MCU faces, Thunderbolts promises to flesh out their storylines while also hinting at a major role for a new hero like Sentry. Releasing in 2025, Thunderbolts is bound to have some shocking consequences for the MCU, as it's supposed to be the last entry in MCU's Phase 5. Will this be the start of a new chapter like Dark Avengers, or is the Thunderbolts a front for something entirely different? May 2025 can't come any sooner. Are you looking forward to the Thunderbolts? And how do you think it'll change the MCU? Thank you for watching Screen Rant and stay tuned for more Marvel news.